And we're back once again to show you how to do another straw topper. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to make a straw topper as a gift to the crossing guard at the school nearby. I noticed she had one of those big water cups, and I thought it'd be a nice little token to give to her. These are pretty easy to make and a perfect beginner project for your 3D printer. Let's hop into Inkscape and get started. We'll start off by taking our image and converting it into SVG. We open up our image, it's in JPEG format in this instance, and we'll use the Path Trace Image command. We'll make sure our image is chosen, then remove the original one and leave ourselves with the vector version that we see in black and white. We'll save that out and head into Fusion 360 to begin the modeling process. Here we are in Fusion. You can already see that I saved the project before I started, like I usually do. Now let's bring in our SVG right away. I didn't need to create a sketch this time around, since I'm not going to put anything around our SVG shape. The only things that we'll extrude are the items inside of our image. Once we place it by choosing the top plane and resize it, we can begin extruding. I'm going to resize this to be around 40 millimeters wide. We'll go about 16 millimeters high on the final height of the topper, but the way that we're going to get there is going to be a little bit different than usual. You'll see what I mean later on when we go to Bambu Studio. The first extrusion we're going to do is going to be for the main body. So select the whole sketch and hit E for extrude. We're going to extrude this by 12 millimeters. I mistakenly chose new body instead of component, but it doesn't really matter in the end. I'll redo it later on. We're going to hide the body to make it easier to choose the sketch parts. Then we'll begin by selecting all the parts that are going to be red. We do this by clicking on the inside of the areas while holding down Shift. Once all the parts are selected, including the inside parts of the O and P, we will extrude this by 4 millimeters. We then hide the component, display the sketch again, and pick the remaining parts, which will become white when printed. I'll go back and re-extrude the body and make it a component as well. Once that's done, remember to make all the items visible and then export the model as a step file. If it's not visible, it won't be exported. Now it's time to go into Bambu Studio and deal with a couple of items before we can send this to the printer. Here we are in Bambu Studio, so let's go ahead and import our file. Once our file is in, let's go ahead and get the colors assigned right away so we can see what we're working with and how we need to modify it. We want both sides to have the word stop be correct. If we had extruded all the way through, the stop word would have been reversed. So what we did in Fusion was to make the bottom 4 millimeters to be the word layer, and the rest be 12 millimeters of solid body. This way, we can duplicate the bottom word layer, flip it, and make it the new top. The middle layer will be solid, and the bottom layer will remain as is. This will allow us to have the word stop be correct at the bottom and at the top, and have the middle layer be solid, thus saving some filament and time since there will be no color changes at the middle. After flipping the word layer, let's go ahead and move it to the top. Once that's taken care of, let's give it a slice to make sure we have everything correctly positioned and visible. Everything's looking good, so there's only one thing left to do, which is make the hole that goes through the model so that the straw can fit through it. The normal Stanley Cup have straws that are slightly under 10 millimeters. So if we make our hole 10 millimeters wide, it will have a nice snug fit. If you were making these for regular drinking straws, it would be more like 8 millimeters. I would get a cheap caliper if you needed to measure things. It comes in very handy sometimes. To add the hole, we're going to create a negative part by right-clicking on the group and selecting a cylinder. First, we flip it by 90 degrees so it's facing the direction we need it to, going through the top and bottom of the topper. Next, we're going to scale it. We're going to make it 120 millimeters wide so we know it's long enough, and 10 by 10 on the X and Y, making sure to deselect the uniform scale checkbox. We then need to center it on the middle, so right-click on the model and choose Center. We need to move it to 2 millimeters off the plate, so click Move and 2 millimeters on the Z-axis. Now it's at the right spot. Let's go ahead and slice this and check our work. It's looking exactly like we need it to, so let's go ahead and send this to the printer. Before we go to the final shots, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and keeps me going. Now that's printing the correct way, with the stop facing the right direction when it's lifted off the plate at the end. Let's finish it up and we can take some glamour shots. As you can see, we got a great fit on the straw. It's tight enough so if you wanted to lift it to the top, you could, and it would hold there. A variation on this is if you wanted to have a solid top. That's easy enough to do by moving the negative part down a bit so that it ends towards the center of the topper. That's why I didn't do the cutout in Fusion. By doing it in Bambu Studio, you can more easily modify the model in different ways so that you don't need to export different versions out and redo anything else in Bambu. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I take requests. Take care, everyone. See you next time.